very good game. We are anticipating another competitive game because Simba is a big team, a very competitive team. They are playing good football. We need to be honest. I think we are at a stage where, as a team, we are trying to find ways of progressing to become a constant team in the Champions League like Simba is doing. And I think Simba, where they are in a competition stage where they need to compete with other clubs who have been in this competition before. So for us, it's about those lessons that we gain from participating in this tournament. And this is the second time that we find ourselves in the group stage. The good thing is that we are playing Simba away. We are hoping for a very good game, a game where I believe that it won't have a lot of issues that at the end of the match that one will have to complain about, but we are hoping for the best match. Both teams are playing good football. We are just hoping that we'll enjoy the game. At the end of the day, we had our opportunities to try and maybe qualify for the knockout stage, but I think at this stage, Simba, they are more in an advantageous position, and it's about us doing what we need to do and also try to make sure that we allow some of the players an opportunity also to taste this competition.
Questions to coach? Yes.
Coach, good morning. My name is Sostenes Ndunguru from Wikimedia. Coach, in the beginning of the group stage, you played your first game very well against Wydad Casablanca, and you won 1-0. A lot of Africans did believe that maybe it's going to be a good season for you in the group stage, but things become very worse. You won the last game, you didn't win any game. You get one draw against Simba, in the other game you lost. What do you think is a problem to you, and do you think you can you can change the scenarios against Simba tomorrow?
Like I said, we are trying our best to find ways to gain more knowledge and understanding of this competition. I was reading somewhere that it took younger, more than 15 years or so, to qualify for knockout stage. And who are we to think that in our second appearance in the competition we'll just go through and qualify for the knockout stage? We need to be honest and be realistic. It takes experience for you to qualify for knockout stage. The very same Mamelodi Sundowns that is doing well today, at some point they wouldn't even go through the knockout stage, the group stage. So I think we tried our best to say, can we try and perform better than the way we did in the previous edition? The previous edition we only got 1 point. This time we have 4 points, which is far better than what we did in the previous edition. And these are smaller elements that makes you become a team that will be in a level to compete with the likes of Simba and the rest, because I think they have been in group stage for more than 10 times, Simba. They have qualified for knockout stage maybe twice or so. So are you saying joining Galaxy, a team that was formed in 2014, it's now ready to compete with the rest of the giants in the continent? The most important thing is the lessons we gain. We played the first match, we won. We played the second match against Simba, we played a draw. We lost the third match, we lost the fifth match, the fourth match, we lost the fifth match. And this is the sixth match we are playing tomorrow against Simba. The most important thing about the game is to try and take lessons so that we can be in a position to compete with these teams in the future. Because let's be honest, this is not just a competition, but there are a lot of things involved. That's why I said this is a match that needs to be played, and the best team at the end of the day will have to win. And I think Simba, they have a chance of winning their home, and for them, the pressure and the competition between them and their opposition, which is younger, obviously there's put a lot of pressure to them to say, can we also qualify for the knockout stage? But for us, let's be honest, we are getting lessons And very soon, we will be talking like Simba and say the pressure is to qualify for the knockout stage. At the moment, is to qualify for group stage and do our best in the group stage. I wish I could know the same with our opponents to say who's available, who's not available. But I'll be honest with you, yes, we have a couple of injuries. We have fortunate Tulari, our center back is out injured. Wendell Rudath, is doubtful that he might play tomorrow because he also has an injury. Daniel Msendani pulled a muscle yesterday at training, so we are not sure. The medical team will give us an update on whether he is okay or not. After the game against the Wydad, Tabang Sising had a problem with his shoulder, so we are waiting for the medical team to give us a clear indication whether he will be available or not. So we have about 5 or so who are not, we are not really sure whether they will play, but like I said, for us, this is a competition where we say, maybe if you compare the two teams, next season Simba will have to change half of their team because of so many factors. Age is one of them, but the advantage with John and Galaxy next year, they will still be having the same group, and maybe they will even be better in terms of experience because most of them are still young. So for us, it's about giving these guys, these boys, an experience, make sure that in the next edition when we qualify for group stage, we are a better team. They understand he will be playing group stages. He has played now. This is his second appearance in the group stages. That's the way you get the experience. So for us, it's not about who's available, who's not there. Everybody's ready to play. Unfortunately, we can't run away from the fact that there are injuries that we need to take care of. Put it like we'll be disadvantaging Simba. We'll be competing with Simba with everything we have. They will also be having an opportunity to play and win the match. They are playing at home, remember. So for us to play the game tomorrow, it's like I said, we have injuries which might force us to make a couple of changes in the team. But we are not going to make changes because we say we don't have a chance of qualifying or we are out of the race. If it was Simba who was sitting number 4, I think they will be under stress to say, can we try and move up a bit? But with us sitting there with 4 points, we understand, and we will have to compete with everything we have to make sure that we finish in a respectable position. Whether we finish at number 4, whether we finish at number 3, or Wydad and ASEC qualifies, I don't really think that really bothers us. What is important is for us to be given the opportunity to play a fair 90 minutes tomorrow against Simba, and the best team has to win. I think that's the most important thing.
2 last questions.
The reasons I was talking about progress and growth is to try and make people understand that we have seen a lot of things, and we have seen situations where we felt that maybe at this match officials were not doing us justice. We have been in a situation where we have seen stadium full of supporters who are supporting the home team. We have been to situations where we had to avoid pre-match meals because of other things. But we have grown as a team. We are not here to play a revenge with Simba. That will be very stupid of us to think that we really need to play this game as a revenge, maybe expecting Simba to revenge. They have lost it some other time to Yanga, 5 or 6-0. At some point, they used to dominate Yanga. So do you want to tell me that every game they play with Yanga is a revenge? It's a game of football. It's 90 minutes and another opportunity for another team to perform well. If we have to play and win the match, good for us. If they have to perform and win the match, good for them. But the most important thing, like I said, we have grown as a team. We are not being intimidated by the number of supporters. We have been to Orlando Stadium full of Orlando Pirates supporters. We have been to Vipers full of Vipers supporters. We have been to Morocco full of Wydad supporters. So I mean, Benjamin Mkapa is the same as any other stadium. We are here to play football. We are here to enjoy ourselves. We are not under pressure. Those who are under pressure will be worried about their supporters, not us.
1 last question.
It's up to them to whether to take it as an easy match or they pick lessons from what I am saying as a coach. The most important thing, we managed to get 4 points because we are competitive. We managed to lose the 3 games because we were also doing well. If you had an opportunity to watch our match against Wydad, we dominated the proceedings of the match. Unfortunately, we missed a penalty, we missed a couple of opportunities, and we lost the game. So like I said, we respect this game. They know. I always tell them one thing, that what is important in this game, it is the lessons you gain from every game you play. So I will always repeat this statement, that as a team, we are getting lessons each and every time we compete in this tournament. And the very same lessons we are getting from this tournament makes us better. And that is why I'm saying, whether Simba thinks that it will be an easy match for them or it will be a difficult match for them, it's up to them to decide what they want to do with the game. But what we are doing is to say we have done our part. We need to try and make sure that we share the experience of Champions League with the rest of the group. All the players must know what it feels like to play in a Champions League. We are from a small country where we know that the national team, for it to perform better, it needs a lot of players with an international experience. And it's our duty and responsibility as a team to give those players the experience they need in the international competition. So for me, I think it's a matter of saying, let the game begin, let's enjoy the game, let's have fun. That's the most important thing.
Thank you, Coach.